helping your baby and future generations to grow in beauty. If you are a pregnant woman or thinking about becoming a mom, please join the Navajo Birth Cohort Study. Beginning on February 21st, 2013, this important study begins accepting volunteers willing to participate in the collection of environmental and biological samples during the prenatal period, then after mom's pregnancy until the child is 1 year old. The goal of the study is to better understand the relationship between uranium exposures and birth outcomes and early developmental delays on the Navajo Nation. Are you pregnant and 14 to 45 years old? Have lived on the Navajo reservation for at least 5 years? Will you have your baby at one of these facilities? Chinle Comprehensive Healthcare Facility, Gallup Indian Medical Center, Northern Navajo Medical Center in Shiprock, Sayatsoy in Fort Defiance, or Tuba City Regional Healthcare Corporation. Are you willing to have your child involved in this research for his or her first year? Please call 1-877-545-6775 for more information. This research project is a joint project of the University of New Mexico, Southwest Research and Information Center, Center for Disease Control, Agency for Toxic Substance Disease Registry, Navajo Area Indian Health Service, PL 638 Hospitals in Tuba City and Sayatsoy, and the Navajo Division of Health.
Good morning. You're tuned into the Wednesday Morning Zine on KSJD. I'm Tom Yoder. During the Cold War years from 1942 through the late 1960s, the Navajo Nation was heavily mined for uranium to support development of the atomic bomb and other nuclear weapons. The last mines operating on the Navajo Nation closed in the mid-1980s, leaving over 1,000 mine waste sites associated with over 500 discrete mines, most of which were never fully remediated. In spite of the potential for long-term, low-level chronic exposures to community members, no comprehensive health studies have been conducted to assess the impact to the Navajo people from exposures to these wastes. Now, a new study is underway to determine whether uranium exposures affect birth outcomes and child development on the Navajo Nation. The Navajo Birth Cohort Study hopes to identify environmental prenatal risks and
Atabiaj Demigo Guna Ama Yishle Shaway Holondo Ninizingo Edina or Chilja Oldako Na Alka Alne Tratinas Anarangi Ninago Kea Ohod A Bezil Bad at Holon Hatten Tra Benigeshej at Handol Nis Amado away but Eastra Ohod A Na Alka Benige but Dildobelij at Handol Nis Later, but at Nazago Bejiago that's a Betnas Dejche Hatnigo Naidi Kidigi A Hajon Dolka the Nebikaya Pakaki. Dint Ada Dodges Din Doba Ashla Tragish Nache. Ado the Nebikaya Paka Hotobish Ashla Nache Pakake und Ingo. In Chingosh H in League as A not Najojigi, not Ani Nazde, Teho Toy. Do dai tonanes gze zeil in hotsa akwa as chingosh nefiate na way belt atla anaje na alka atrano ajgosh nefiate ashonde na adikidne holongo nije hodilne atla ate bi tosted ashla din ashla hastran tosted ashla nije indikis.
We're translating a lot of the materials, and part of the challenge is getting a lot of this scientific information translated into the Navajo communities, mainly because the people from the communities that were affected are from the generation before us, who are mainly Navajo-speaking audiences. And part of the people that were involved in the Waxman hearings and all that are from that generation. So part of the challenge is bringing and providing information to them in the Navajo language, and then reaching out to the younger generation who will be participants in the study. So we've been using a lot of social media materials, meeting with a lot of Navajo professionals from the IHS facilities who are Navajo speaking, to translate a lot of these documents, the consent forms, and then the timelines, which Linda will be explaining later, and then putting stuff up on YouTube. If you put in a search engine for Navajo Birth Cohort study on YouTube, you'll probably find about 3 or 4 videos. Birth Cohort study, the or children or dako nalka, but a beochi, a codi a mile sound, but away but you jo a trato god, la asleep of. These are dato distinto a schlapna hago, a cabana hago, ani la slio e paponet zanole, ado a jagi to, a jag inzino, to a tratole, a cohodi la slido victigen, a mahiki e sadole e village dot deligi. She had a as just samples the he had a dolly, I don't a shaggy dolly. I don't lay one has a niggy home environmental assessment. J. Qua Bayati, a dohawana, the Nolly, Jo Redondo, Nile, Shasta, Nilana, Jo. A conna honosa to a dorni ado hodo ishiben nacha ada ida hadosing ado vacation away is chon jo edo awake dildo village do the chant the art seheki maconium del novelagani gachigo a dorni jo anle is in inde ashklago but has